Have you ever wondered why the value of the Japanese yen is so low despite Japan being a developed country? This question has puzzled many, and it's high time we unravel this enigma. Japan, with its bustling cities, advanced technology, and robust economy, is undoubtedly a global powerhouse. Yet, when we look at the value of its currency, the yen, it's surprisingly low. One might instinctively think, surely a strong economy equals a high-value currency. But here's where it gets fascinating. The strength of an economy and the value of its currency don't always go hand in hand. This apparent contradiction is a perfect example of the complexity of global economics. It challenges our assumptions, urging us to look beyond the surface. A low currency value is not an automatic indicator of a weak economy. Quite the contrary, it can be a strategic move, a carefully planned economic maneuver. So, it's clear that a low currency value doesn't necessarily mean a weak economy. But what factors contribute to the low value of the yen? The low value of the yen can be attributed to a few key factors. Let's dive into them, shall we? First up, we have Japan's monetary policy. The Bank of Japan, like any other central bank, has the power to influence the value of its currency. By implementing a loose monetary policy, which involves keeping interest rates low and pumping money into the economy, the Bank of Japan has kept the yen's value relatively low. This policy is designed to stimulate economic growth by making borrowing cheaper, thereby encouraging businesses and individuals to invest and spend. Next, let's talk about inflation. Japan has been grappling with a low inflation rate for years, sometimes even experiencing deflation. A low inflation rate can lead to a decrease in the value of a country's currency because it reduces the return on bonds and other fixed income investments. This makes the currency less attractive to foreign investors, which can lead to a decrease in its value. Finally, there's the role of the yen as a safe haven currency. In times of global economic uncertainty, investors often turn to currencies that are considered stable and reliable. The yen is one of these safe haven currencies. This may seem counterintuitive, but the demand for the yen as a safe haven can actually lower its value. This is because during turbulent times, the Bank of Japan often intervenes in the currency market to prevent the yen from appreciating too much, which could hurt the country's export-driven economy. So you see, the low value of the yen is not an indicator of Japan's economic strength or weakness. Rather, it's a product of deliberate policy choices and global economic dynamics. These factors help to explain why the yen, despite being the currency of the world's third largest economy, has a low value. It's not about the size of the economy, but the policies and conditions that shape the value of its currency. Let's recap what we've learned about why the yen's value is low. A low currency value does not equate to a weak economy. Japan, as a developed country, has a strong and resilient economy despite the low numerical value of its currency. Japan's monetary policy also plays a significant role. The Bank of Japan has deliberately kept interest rates low to stimulate economic growth, which in turn keeps the value of the yen low. Then we have the inflation rate. A low inflation rate in Japan contributes to the low value of the yen. Lastly, the yen's role as a safe haven currency. In times of global financial uncertainty, investors flock to the yen, which can lead to its value decreasing. Understanding the value of a country's currency requires looking beyond its numerical value and considering the complex factors at play. So the next time you wonder why the yen's value is low, remember, it's not a reflection of Japan's economic strength.